Being naked in backyard. Gah. Well, I bought a house with a pool and 8 privacy fence around the backyard, and every neighbor had stories to tell me about the audience neighbor who I purchased from. It may not be as discreet as you think. You may be just out swooning your stuff, which is fine by me, but the audience is possibly much larger than you think. Are all the surrounding houses single story? How would he know you were naked unless if he could see through the slates? The kids can't see over the fence unless they use that easily accessible device that catapults them to fantastic heights with little effort. Start growing a tall hedge next to your fence. In time it won't matter what the neighbors look at, they won't see the pool. As far as the law goes, it's Georgia, ID be careful until you have a solid answer. You might want to mention the place you live and post this on our legal advice, since laws vary from place to place. I lived in Phoenix, AZ for a few years and had the opportunity to fly over the city in a helicopter a number of times. There are a surprising number of clothing-optional pools in the city and very few complaints to law enforcement. Is your backyard visible from neighbors? I mean, I can see mine from our house windows. Like laying down now. Parts of their yard topless, yeah. Or is your 6-foot fence like this? https://cardinalfencing.com content uploads 201,404 large commercial fencing project.jpg. I mean, unless you live in a secured compound or surrounded by tall solid walls, you might consider someone's probably going to see you even if it's unintentionally, or a curious kid playing around and doing what curious kids do. Not sure about laws in your neck of the woods where I live. The rule of thumb is that there is no expectation of privacy if you're in plain view looking over a fence satisfies the definition of using extraordinary means. I had next door neighbors that had a pool right next to my kitchen window, no fence. I looked out BC, I heard really loud noises, and they were completely naked, having sex in a lounge chair. Laws can vary significantly from place to place. Y'all want to get advice from someone local. Just curious what the law says about this topic. https://naturestaction.org. List Georgia laws. Unfortunately looks like the use of the word lewd is open to interpretation. But think you're clear on public place and that you wouldn't reasonably expect to be viewed in your backyard. But my opinion doesn't matter. Should look for a local, i.e. county or city level if relevant laws, how similar incidents have played out in your jurisdiction. Or you could tell your neighbors to mind their own FKN business. Part of the reason I plan security hedges over fences in the future. They'll grow as high as I want to keep them maintained, dampen sound, and have thorns that can keep cattle in. Your nosy neighbor would look like he fought barbed wire trying to do you dirty like he did. They'll also annoy the crap out of him when he mows. Look into a taller fence to block the neighbors being on their deck. In my case, it's hard to my neighbors to see. 8ft wall. Fun fact. Later on they installed cameras and noticed that sometimes I go to the backyard naked, called me weirdo, and such weird assumptions. Bro, I am like, I can't even go outside to take my dog out naked or to get some vitamin D. They have made up some fake stories about me. Single man, living with a damn dog minding my FKN business. When they came up with that SHT, I was like WTF just happened here. Just move the damn camera to someone's house. And seems their camera can listen pretty far away too. You can't even walk outside of your own home naked, or even talk. Fucks. If you are naked in your backyard, you should assume people can see you. If you don't like that, don't do it. Kids climb fences for shortcuts or to get their ball. They have drones and cameras they can get for like 20. I mean, you know, they have a trampoline already. Sometimes you're out gardening or whatever, then neighbors come out and hear you, so y'all have a chat. Weird to do that without seeing you, so they look over the fence. Normal neighborhood stuff. I read the GA as general admission, totally different thread than I expected. I would install 8-10 FT trellises and train plants to grow up them set back from the fence about a foot. Take back your privacy and enjoy the sunshine the way it should be enjoyed. Tell your nosy neighbor to chill or come over and join you. Tell them to quit looking over the fence. Problem solved.